What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I apologize for one, being in the same outfit. I'm just batching my YouTube content, so filming it pretty much consecutively. And number two, I had way too much headroom in the last video, so we kind of fixed that. Like before it was going on, there was like a foot of headroom, but now a little bit better. Plus we're gonna be active, we're gonna be going outside. We're not gonna be stuck inside filming here for the entire video, so don't worry about that. You guys are gonna get a little more bang for your buck. Today we're talking about how to stay fit, a great fitness routine that you guys can be doing in order to either maintain your gains or, since you have a ton of new time, start getting your gains. If that's not something that you have been actively investing in, not financially, but time-wise, and I guess pain-wise, because working out can hurt sometimes. Now recently I've been asked quite a bit. I have a lot of time at home. How do I focus on losing fat around my abs, and how do I, get stronger and build a more impressive upper body? Well, I think first off, I need to dispel the myth that you can spot reduce fat, which means that you can lose fat in a targeted specific area. You simply can't. In order to do that, you need to be losing fat everywhere because your body stores your fat in different places. It depends on your genetic disposition. You can specifically target muscles that you want to grow. You cannot specifically target fat that you want to lose. In the case of abs, it's not very beneficial to target those muscles for growth because then you're just broadening your midsection. Generally, you want to have the abs be, lean enough and built enough to where they're visible and where you can have that separation of the muscles, but you don't want to build them up using strength-based training with heavier weights and lower reps. It's not going to be very fantastic for developing an overall visually pleasing midsection. How do you lose fat in general? Well, you got to focus on the diet, calories in versus calories out. You need to be burning more calories than you are consuming. It's very easy to do. You just simply eat less than what your daily energy expenditure currently is. You can manipulate this in certain ways by, performing more cardio to burn off calories. Let me put it this way, cardio does not burn fat. There are certain arguments that would point it towards that way if you do fasted cardio in the morning, which is you don't eat and you go for a run. I don't know how I feel about fasted cardio. I don't really do it. I don't really do a ton of cardio. I don't really think you need to. If you want to lose weight, you can basically choose to lose weight by eating less and doing no cardio, by eating about the same amount as you normally are and just doing a little bit more cardio to burn off those extra calories, or by combining the two and then quickening your results. That sounds good, but fast results aren't always the best because you're in greater danger of losing muscle than you are of burning the fat, which is something that I have definitely suffered from. I've lost about 10 pounds in the past few months, and I definitely have lost some muscle size as well as some fat. Sorry, back to our workout. So we're gonna be talking about some ways that you guys can stay fit, healthy, and active while under the social distancing thing. And our next video is going to be about how to social distance yourself and keep your sanity. So there are chances that this video will interweave with the next one because that's certainly a way that you guys can pass the time, is to work out. I urge you guys, if you're interested, to simply start by introducing movement and activity every single day into your daily life. And you've heard it a ton before. You've heard it on television programs. You've heard it from Michelle Obama. Go out, walk around, do something active. And that, I cannot stress the importance of that because it's simply just getting in the habit of moving your lazy ass. And trust me, I've been there too. This past week I had this no workout spell, and partly it was because I was on vacation. Don't worry, I wasn't in Europe or anything. We just went to the North Shore, about 2 hours up from Duluth. But yes, for today's video, we're gonna be going over a good warm-up that you guys can do without any equipment. If you do have a bar of some sorts, a tree branch, a swing set, that would be helpful in certain ways, but if you don't, that's totally fine. We'll go over a warm-up, we will go over a fitness routine. We'll be giving you two kind of workout routines, one that's a little bit quicker, super high intensity, so it's a HIIT style workout, or high intensity interval training. I think I just did that the wrong way, high intensity interval training. And then we will be going over more of a longer traditional form style of doing strength training. Since we don't have workout equipment, we don't have a gym available to us because they're all freaking closed, you're gonna have to rely on calisthenic movements or body weight movements. So we're not gonna have any weights, we're not gonna have any cable machines, no ab wheels, no shake weights. You got nothing, you just got your body to move with, and that is totally okay. There are some ways that you can be creative and kind of have makeshift versions of equipment to do more advanced calisthenic techniques, and we'll show you guys that as well if I can conjure it up. But these workouts are going to be oriented towards beginners because I'm not going to be giving you a certain rep scheme. I think that is something that you see a lot of social media influencers who are in the fitness niche, in the fitness realm. They're posting their workouts on Instagram or on YouTube, and they're saying like, do plank push-ups, 3 sets of 18 to 20 or something like that. And I think that's a mistake because you cannot give a cookie cutter workout to just everybody saying a general rep scheme, because it's not going to yield the same results for one person as it would for the other person. Because if you can do 50 reps of that exercise, you should be doing 48 reps, something close to that, of that exercise. I think one of the huge reasons why calisthenics athletes have failed to get like impressive gains as far as visuals, which is shallow, sure, honestly, but like, what are we training for? We're training to look good. We're not training for, you know, impressive 10-minute planche or 15-minute front levers. And if you are, be honest with yourself. You're doing it to get social media hits to impress the opposite gender, or the same gender, I guess. I don't know. But you're doing it to impress someone. You're not doing it necessarily purely for the health benefits. So let's just get over that. And if you are, more power to you. I applaud you. Good for you for not needing any extrinsic validation. Very impressive. Nonetheless, this workout will still be good for you. If you guys have a backyard with open space that you can utilize to do these workouts, I'd say that's probably ideal because you get the fresh air, you know, the sun's booming on your skin. It's real nice outside. Well, I guess depending on where you live, but if not, as long as you have an open space in your basement, in your bedroom, that's really all you need. We're gonna be doing these workouts outside, showing you how to do them outdoors. All right, so starting off for your warm-up, I would recommend you guys do 5 to 10 minutes of jogging. So you can do that outside, you can jog in place, I guess. If you have a treadmill, that can work as well. By performing some cardiovascular activity for around 5 to 10 minutes, you're gonna be effectively warming up your joints, warming up your muscles, and bringing your overall body temperature just to a higher level, which has been scientifically proven to helping prevent injury and help increase performance during your workout. So I definitely do recommend to not skip the 5 to 10 minute cardiovascular activity before starting your intense workout. So we're just talking a light jog here, nothing too crazy. Ideally, you would start to be breaking a slight sweat, but I think that's a little challenging to do in this colder temperature. Once you finish your cardio, then we're gonna dive into warming up the more specific muscle groups that we will be targeting, which is gonna be full body, because I think that you should be doing a full body workout 3 to 5 times a week in order to either maintain the physique you have or build on the one that you have, depending on what your goals are. If you're a beginner, certainly start off on the side of 3 times a week, because if you start right off the bat 5 days a week full body, you'll be very sore and your body's going to punish you for that. It doesn't necessarily matter the order in which you perform this warm-up, but you're going to start off by doing 5 walkouts. You're going to bend down to the ground, touching your fingers to the floor without having your legs bend a ton. You're gonna walk out using only your hands, come down to a push-up. You can rest your chest on the floor for a second and then come back up, walking yourself back to the starting position, performing this for a total of 5 repetitions. Next, you're going to be doing 5 gorilla squats. These are a little bit funky because you're gonna have to grab the insides of your feet with your hands, and you're gonna be bent over pretty much the whole time in an odd position. You start with your back pretty much parallel to the ground, and then you finish the repetition with your back at about a 90-degree angle from the floor. Next, moving on to your shoulders. For this exercise, you're gonna wanna stand with your back flat up against a wall. And this is gonna really stretch out your shoulders depending on your shoulder mobility. For the entirety of the movement, you want your palms to be pretty much pressed against the wall, and you're gonna be pressing up and then bringing them back down, performing this for a total of 6 reps. Next, to finish off with the shoulders, you're gonna be doing dynamic arm swings, 10 reps. Then you're gonna be moving on to the lower body. We're gonna do 10 leg swings going front to back, 10 on each side, and then 10 leg swings going side to side, 10 on each side. So this is going to really warm up your hip flexors and your lower body. If there are any other exercises that you would like to add in for your warm-up, feel free to do this. This is just a general starting point that I like to make sure that I do before each and every workout, so that I don't get injured and that I can perform my best. Throughout this workout, to save you some time, we are going to be doing supersets. This is when you pair 2 exercises back to back with pretty minimal rest, and then you count that as 1 set. For the supersets that we'll be performing in this workout, we're going to be trying to maximize antagonistic muscles, which basically means that for each supersetted exercise, you're going to be targeting, for example, a bicep and a tricep. Those are antagonistic. They work oppositely from each other, or your chest and your back. The first superset we're going to be starting off with is a simple push-up, and this will be targeting your chest. For an easier variation of this exercise, more oriented toward beginners, perform it from your knees. And if you would like a more challenging variation, you guys can do archer push-ups where you lean to one side for each rep, more focusing on each individual pectoral. So in order to target the back for the supersetted exercise, you'll be performing a pull-up. So yes, having a bar is going to help for this, but there are some workarounds that you can do if you don't have any of those resources available to you. This pull-up variation is going to be much easier to do, and you can perform it on a door frame or something similar to this. On the bottom half of the rep, really make sure to lean backwards and do not stand upright, otherwise you won't be engaging your back. Again, if you would like a more challenging variation, you can do archer push-ups. Same thing here, where you're going to one side for each rep. Just be sure to do an even amount of reps for each side. You're going to be performing 3 sets of every single exercise, and the goal here is to take it pretty much to failure. So leave maybe 1 or 2 reps in the tank and then save it for the next set, but you want to be pushing yourself pretty hard on these sets, otherwise you're not going to get the maximal growth. Next we're going to be doing skull crushers, and you're going to need either a desk surface or something you can place your hands directly in front of you on. It should be around your waist height, a little bit higher for easier reps and a little bit lower to make it more challenging. You want to have your hands placed close together, and then similar to the pike push-up, you want to keep your head placement in between your arms. This is a tricep movement, so really be sure that you can feel it in your triceps and that you're not pushing or compensating with other muscles. Our superset with this is going to be backpack curls, so I'm using a monopod, but you guys can use any sort of bar. You can use a broom handle, a little pipe. There are plenty of things that you probably have in your house that could work perfectly for this. You will need a backpack. You can put as many or little things in your backpack that you want in order to customize how heavy or light it feels. Next up, for hanging leg raises, the most challenging way to perform this exercise is by bringing your toe to the bar, controlling it. Make sure you do not have any swing, because then your muscles won't be working. It's simply an easier variation for this exercise is to do hanging knee raises. Same thing here, you don't want to have any swing. You really want to isolate your abdominal muscles. Superset with this exercise will be the lateral raise. I'm using a crate with a heavy medicine ball in it. You guys can use pretty much anything. You can use water jugs, you can use heavy objects, and this one is pretty customizable as well as far as how heavy or light you go. Just be sure to do an even amount of reps on both sides. Now this last set of exercises, we're going to start with the Superman. Make sure to hold at the top for about 1 to 2 seconds, really allowing your back to take over and to be worked. This is a fantastic exercise for overall lower back health, which is extraordinarily important. And then the superset we'll be doing is with shoulder touches. So you'll be in the push-up position. This is a very beginner level exercise, but it can also be great for developing that straight arm strength for more intermediate athletes.
Oh, that's cool. Need a lot of shock. Third board. Oh, save it, save it. Hey, that works!
Oh, man. No, you're freezing.
Okay, hand up. Alright, clear. Deal. I didn't think that grab to the cushion was reachable.
I didn't either. All right, guys, so for the HIIT style workout, the high intensity portion that we'll be doing, this will be quick. It will be short bursts of timed periods doing specific exercises, and we're gonna focus on minimal rest, really just a fast tempo of all of the reps that you're performing. This is gonna help to burn extra calories and get you more bang for your buck for a quicker workout. It's only gonna be about 10 to 15 minutes long, depending on how hard you guys want to work yourselves. So I know previously I kind of bashed on having a certain set rep scheme, although for this workout we are going to have a set rep scheme, but that's okay because you're going to have as much time to rest in between reps or sets as you really want. You can really determine that based on your level of fitness and your ability to perform these exercises. So first we're going to start off with 10 burpees. This is going to be really jump starting the workout, kicking it off by getting your heart rate up. After the 10 burpees, you guys will be doing 10 push-ups. Again, you can add more difficult variations or easier ones depending on your level. Once you finish with the 10 push-ups, you're gonna go straight into doing 10 pull-ups. You can do jumping pull-ups once you get tired, or if regular pull-ups are just too difficult for you. And you can also do archer pull-ups or muscle-ups if you're looking for something a bit more advanced. Again, keep in mind that there is minimal rest periods between all of the sets and reps. And so as you get better and stronger at this workout, you're gonna be able to cut down and shave off a lot of that rest time, making this a more effective workout. Plus, you'll be able to do the whole thing in a shorter period of time, so that will mean that you get to be done with it sooner. After your pull-ups, you're gonna be doing 20 mountain climbers. This is gonna be focusing on the abs, targeting the core, and some of the stabilizing muscles in your upper arms. After mountain climbers, you guys will be doing 20 high knees. This is 20 total, so 10 on each side. And this is also to just drive up your heart rate, making sure you guys are burning off a ton of calories and getting a great cardiovascular workout in as well. And then finally, you will finish it off with some squat jumps. This will just blast your lower body, blast your legs, and if you guys find the jumping squats to be a little bit too difficult, you can do regular body weight squats. And for this one, you're gonna be doing 10 reps as well. For this workout, you're gonna be doing a total of 4 sets. So you're gonna do all of those exercises I just listed off. The burpees, the push-ups, the pull-ups, the mountain climbers, the high knees, and the jumping squats. You're gonna be repeating that 4 total times. So there's no time limit on how short or how long this workout can get. That's up to you guys how much rest you take in between your sets and reps, but ultimately this is designed to be a quick, fast-paced workout that will severely exhaust you and tax your body. All right, so we're gonna finish off by reading some comments. And so for every video going forwards, we're gonna take a look at the previous video I uploaded, read some comments, maybe 2 or 3, depending on how many there are. If there are none, we'll make some up, but fortunately, we don't have to do that today. I know I do reply to all of my comments in the actual section, but I'm also gonna verbally reply in as well right here. So from Justin Coleman, he actually got me a wedding gig, so thank you, Justin. Honestly love the thought you put into this, Ben. Keep creating, bro. I thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. Honestly, I just sat down and started talking to the camera. It took like one take for like 15 minutes of me just talking. There wasn't a ton of premeditated thoughts behind it, but I feel like I'm pretty passionate about that, and it was able to just speak through me without me having to really like script out a video. So thank you, Justin. Peach Shop says, thank you so much for sharing this, Ben. I would love for you to connect with us, the planning team for ELCA Mile and Youth Gathering 2021. It's a Lutheran gathering for kind of a multicultural group, so that's super exciting, being a part of the planning team. That'd be fun. If you guys do need any video work though, I'm your guy. So if you guys want any of your comments to be featured on my next video, just drop some in the section below. I will reply to them there, and then I'll highlight some at the end of my next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. We'll see you in the next video.